Alright, you already know what the video is about. So, unfortunately, I could not get gameplay of this. Had a rough sleep last night, and I slept in, and I completely missed this event. I literally woke up at like 2 a.m. Not 2 a.m., 2 p.m. But you already know the drill. So, there's a theory that I have brewing about. For some reason, we're calling it Daniel, aka I'm calling it the Blood Cube because of the theory that I'm having. So here's my theory about this guy. Well, let me get a weapon before people try to murder me. Oh, okay, I can't. Okay, well, I guess we're just immediately going. So, oh, that is an odd. Okay, anyway. So, of course, we have Daniel, the Blood Cube, just here in our grasp, and it seems like he's healing you. Interesting. Alright, so am I the only one that noticed that the texture is a little bit different? Look at this guy. Okay, well, first off, he does that. Um, so yeah, obviously, because the color is red, we immediately think that he is aggressive. And honestly, I agree. I think that he's aggressive. Now, oh, he gives you a spice effect when you run into him. Okay, well, that's interesting. Anyway, so, do I think this guy's aggressive? I 100% believe so. Just the way that it looks very, shall I say, hellish. Also, Kevin was a lot brighter, if I remember, and this guy looks a lot darker. It also looks very, I don't know, it just looks like blood. Right? If I took a screenshot of this, well, it clearly shows the symbols, but it looks like blood, right? The dark edges, just everything about this guy looks like aggressive. And he not only looks different from Kevin, he acts different than Kevin. You shoot him. Oh, you shoot him. Okay. I thought that he would. He's supposed to rift you. There we go. Okay. So he acts different too. Now, what do I think's going on? Well, in my opinion, what I think's happening is, well, obviously, it's a different cube, but also I have a feeling he's going to be a lot more dangerous to the island. Because we know Kevin, right? He roamed around the map and then eventually got to Loot Lake. But the interesting thing about Kevin is that he tried to avoid different POIs. You see, because if he was really aggressive as we think he was, he would have beelined it straight into Salty Springs and then went into here. But he didn't. He specifically went around the map, and then eventually when he actively could not avoid getting to the thing before it took too long and the season ended, he was panicking and made it quickly to Loot Lake. What do I think this Kevin's going to do? Well, first off, we need to talk about the behavior. So, somebody who is scared, which I think that's what Kevin was, why he was roaming so much is that he was scared trying to find an exit. And he saw an exit at Loot Lake. Because we know that that the Kevins aren't just some random cube. They have to be in some way sentient. Because, well, first off, they move. Like, they move. And second, because of how they act. So, okay, hold on. Let me take care of this guy. Trying to ruin my video, buddy? Not gonna happen. Anyway, so just by how it acts alone, Kevin was scared, right? Let's go with that theory. Kevin was scared, and what did Kevin do? He pushed you away, right? Kevin pushed you away. Now this one acts very similarly, but this one's a lot more aggressive. It like has you running away, right? It gives you the spice effect, and it makes you run away. Obviously, I think that the spice effect is more of a metaphor than anything, because obviously, if you just can run faster, it wouldn't be interesting. But it gives you this effect to be like, okay, you need to run away. It pushes you away, but it also tells you, like, run away, like, get away from me. But then it also, if you shoot it enough, it rifts you, which you could also argue is it's saying, get away from me, I'm scared. But it specifically is trying to push you away, like, get out of here. As opposed to Kevin, he allows you to come back, and like he just gives you minor pushes. But this one actively gets you far away. Which indicates to me that it is trying to say, stay out of my way before I hurt you. You know what I mean? Or is this just the ramblings of a madman? Now, I want to also mention how he got into the island. So I was looking at a bunch of different YouTubers, clips and everything, and I noticed something. Take a look. That's right. His lightning is a lot more aggressive looking. Kevin's was like more of a beam style thing than anything. It wasn't exactly lightning like it was curving. With Kevin's, it was like almost wobbly, you know? When it was targeting the area it needed to, Kevin's beams were like very wobbly. This one seems to be deliberate and aggressive. It's like jaggedy, and it's like sharp, right? Like it looks like it'll do some damage. Which tells me that whatever sent this thing down here, which we know might be the last reality, as we can literally see on my screen, maybe the last reality, or the last of the last reality, is a lot more angry this time around. So we might actually be getting a chapter 2. Who knows? Maybe the last reality will come in and be a lot more aggressive and front forward. Maybe stuff will be different. Now, obviously, a lot of people are crying and complaining about how Kevin looks so different. How could they do this to my Kevin? Like we saw with the Rocket event, it's probably going to be the same. Now, I'm wondering if my theory is correct about this Kevin being a lot more aggressive. Are his patterns going to be different? Also, his symbols are different from the original Kevin. The symbols, in my opinion, again, are a lot more demonic. Like the originals were like, oh, this is clearly lettering and all of that. But these symbols are a lot more aggressive looking. I'll show you what I mean. If you guys can even see what I'm going to be talking about. Hold on. So you have to go into the dark area of this thing. Alright, so. Damn, okay, well that didn't help. Hold on. Yeah, see, it's like symbols are more aggressive than anything. You know what I mean? Its symbols look a lot more aggressive. Which to me indicates that this is not the last reality. I'm wondering, since we've been delving into mythology as of late, you know, Hope being connected directly to the mythology and like the mythos of Fortnite. I'm wondering if this has a tie to the underworld. Now, obviously, in the underworld, Fortnite, or in Fortnite, the underworld looks a lot more cyan rather than, you know, red like we're used to. But we gotta remember that eventually the underworld turned red. So, what if Hades is conducting something and this is his product, this is his creation? He picked up one of the last reality's devices and took this thing and is now, you know, sending it out to collect whatever he's collecting. We don't know the storyline yet. All we know is that OG Fortnite and the other modes are connected in some way. So as of right now, this theory is just, you know, the ramblings of a madman. But I don't know, man. I just feel like this thing is a lot more aggressive. Just the texturing looks more blood-like than Kevin's. Like, I don't even think Kevin's was like this dark around the edges. I thought it was more like you know, sea lanterns in Minecraft. Oh, I feel bad for that girl. But anyway, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, see you guys later.